Hey guys, Sarah here. I read something that really hit me, and it might hit you too, in that um, we really give people a lot more power in our lives than they deserve, don't you think? Like, if we respond with emotion to everything that's ever been said to us from anyone who's ever said anything to us, wow, what power we're releasing, right? I think that we need to just step back. And if something is said, it is always a choice to be offended, right? It is always a choice to be offended. And if you're responding emotionally, you're going to be offended, okay? So, my encouragement to you, the challenge that I have kind of come up for myself as well, is that take a step back. If something is said, give yourself a chance to observe what's been said, how it's been said, the heart where it came from, when it was said. Just observe it with some logic, right? Because if we just respond emotionally, we are going to be defensive, we are going to be snappy, we're going to be making assumptions, aren't we? I mean, we're making assumptions to as to what their heart was really trying to express, right? And what power we give to them when we have those kind of reactions, those kind of responses. So my encouragement to you, my challenge to you is, just because somebody says something to you doesn't mean you have to accept it as offensive. It doesn't mean you have to respond with emotion. You can respond logically and with sanity if you give yourself a chance to. Because here's the rule, right? What do they say about bullies? What do they say about them? Bullies pick on others when they know it bothers them, right? Now, I'm not saying the heart of everyone who's ever said anything offensive meant it to be offensive. I'm not saying that everyone who says something that warrants an emotional response intended it to be harsh or mean or cruel, right? I think a lot of times people mistake true tough love as tough without the love, right? And so people are challenged by that, and not necessarily in a positive way. True friends, I'm telling you the truth, true friends are gonna give you some tough love. True friends are going to tell you what you need to hear. So even better for you is to take a step back, look at it logically, assess the person that's saying it, because do they love you? Do they want more for you? Then give them the benefit of the doubt. You still get to choose if you're offended or not. Okay? No one deserves to have the power that they have over you if you let it get to you like that. Don't let the bullies, if it's not someone who you'd consider close, not someone who you'd consider is just giving you some tough love advice, then maybe you should just consider it more of a bully situation where you're not going to give them a target for them to shoot at. You're going to pretend like it just does not bother you. You are a duck on water. You let it roll right off your back, right? You let it roll right off your back. While your feet are kicking so fast under that water, you can't tell. You can't tell because you are as calm as you could be on top of the water. That's what they see. They see your response, okay? Your heart might be fluttering just like those feet on a duck, but I'm telling you the truth, you have more power than you think you do, and you don't need to be giving it away to the first person that says something that you don't agree with, the first person that says something that makes you question everything about yourself. Like, give me a break, okay? And when I say this, the way I'm saying it, step back, assess the situation with logic, because I'm not talking to you necessarily, I'm talking to me. Okay? I'm not trying to offend you. I'm talking about what I need to work on, because I do get emotional and I do get defensive, and sometimes tough love is necessary. So if I can see it that way, then good. Okay? So just be aware that if every word is going to solicit an emotional response or elicit see, these words, like, I still struggle with, elicit an emotional response with you, every word that's ever said, you are going to be in bondage for the rest of your life. And that's a true shame. I think you need to start exercising restraint, exercise that restraint so that you don't fly off the handle prematurely, okay? And even if it was maturely, you're not going to fly off the handle because you've given it the time that it needed to assess the situation. Are you understanding the process here? Just practice self-control, restrain the tendency to want to defend or to respond with emotion, assess the situation, and respond with logic, right? And with care. Understand the person who says it and where their heart is probably, and go from there, okay? That's my encouragement to you and to myself. A big challenge for me is to choose not to be offended. I mean, it's a lot easier for me now. I should be honest with you about that. Like, it's definitely a lot easier now. I've learned not to be offended so easily, but I am defensive because, again, I want to be understood. I want my position to be heard and understood. I want my heart to be heard and understood. And that can be exhausting. It can be really exhausting. And, to be honest, I don't know that there's a lot of people who care what my position is, right? So just take a step back. Look like you're outside the situation, looking inside, how to respond. You should always try to respond without emotion and with logic, unless it warrants emotion, okay? I'm not telling you to not be you. I'm not telling you not to be passionate and compassionate and emotional. There's nothing wrong with that. But if it's you giving away your power over and over and over again, I'm telling you, take it back. Take it back. Okay? It's a choice. It's a choice to be offended. Let's choose not to be and assume the best in people, okay? Talk to you soon.